Most people don't realize this, but your dog could already be getting sick right now, and you would have no idea. No whining, no obvious symptoms, nothing dramatic, just tiny changes happening quietly, days or even weeks before you notice anything wrong. And that's what scared me enough to test something myself. I tried 3 AI-powered pet wearables on a real dog to see if they could detect health problems before a human ever would. What I found honestly changed how I think about pet health. The first one I tested was the Whistle Health Tracker. At first, it feels like just a basic smart collar. You attach it, open the app, and it starts collecting data. But within a few days, it builds a full baseline of your dog's normal life. How much they move, how long they rest, when they're active, what normal looks like for them. And once it knows that, it starts doing something interesting. It starts noticing tiny changes. There was a moment where activity dropped slightly, not enough for me to notice at all. No limping, no change in appetite, nothing obvious. But the app flagged it as unusual compared to the dog's normal pattern, and that matters more than it sounds. Because in veterinary science, one of the earliest signs of illness is not pain or visible symptoms. It's subtle behavioral change, less movement, more resting. Small shifts that are easy to miss. The second device I tested was FitBark. This one focuses less on movement during the day and more on recovery at night. Sleep, and this is where things started to feel more serious, because sleep is one of the first systems to change when something is wrong in the body. Pain, stress, inflammation, even early illness, all of it shows up in sleep patterns before anything else. What I noticed was not obvious at first glance. During the day, everything looked normal, but at night, the data showed more restlessness, more interruptions in sleep cycles. Nothing I would ever detect by just looking at the dog, but over time, those small disruptions started forming a pattern. And that's the key difference. FitBark doesn't assume anything. It compares days, weeks, and behavior history to itself until it sees something you can't. The third wearable was the PetPace collar. This one felt different from the beginning, because it doesn't just track behavior, it tracks physiological signals, heart rate, breathing patterns, temperature trends, actual body data. And this is where it shifted from interesting to almost uncomfortable, because there was a point where everything looked fine on the outside. The dog was eating normally, moving normally, acting normal. But the PetPace data showed a gradual increase in resting heart rate over several days. Very small, very subtle. But medically speaking, consistent changes like that can sometimes be early indicators of stress or underlying health issues. Things you would never catch visually. And that's when it all connects. Whistle Health, FitBark, and PetPace all do different things, but they all rely on the same idea. Your pet is always giving signals. You just don't have the tools to see them clearly. AI changes that, not by replacing vets, but by detecting changes earlier, before symptoms become obvious, before problems become serious. Imagine this future. Your dog seems completely normal to you, but your phone sends a simple notification. Something has changed. Not a diagnosis, not panic, just awareness. And that awareness could mean the difference between early treatment or discovering something too late. Because the hardest part about pet health has never been treatment. It's timing. Your pet won't tell you when something is wrong, but their body always does. The question is whether you can see it in time.